Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We just picked up the shrink ray from Dr. Phileas, and I think it's about time we made our way to the Groundbreaker. It's been about a week since I played this game because I have been sick. I apologise if you watch all my videos, and I've said that in every single video, but yeah, it's going to take me a little bit to get back into playing with the controls and things. I should be used to that by now, but hopefully the game goes easy on me and lets me kind of
destination reached.
ease in.
The Groundbreaker.
That was fast. Look at that. A crazy little space boat. Oh, of course, Pavati.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, sure. We can head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain.
I mean, by now.
I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Maybe.
Did you want to talk about something else?
No. That's... Oh, did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when we talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd.
Oh.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule.
Oh.
There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Break time's over? That top option seemed a little bit too permanent. Right.
Stay safe out there.
Okay, Ada, thank you. We'll take Vicar, Max, and Pavati, I think. I need to talk to Max, actually, now I think about it. I'm sure he'll have something for us. Hello, Max.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who could read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, that sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will the crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain. Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
There's Pavati. I did select them both, right? Hang on. Can I actually have both of them? I assume I can. There we go. Whoops. Almost forgot her. Deserters forced to return by heroic stranger. Magic on the frontier. I assume that's us. Oh. Let's have a look-see around, shall we? That looks like a convenient way to bypass customs. Just saying.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Okay, can we talk to this man? Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I heard you knock someone out with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Oh, God. Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick.
God damn it.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
And that tends to happen when you smack somebody around the head with a baseball bat. Or tossball stick. Have you got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
No, I stole it. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Aneurin.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Boss? Why do I get a feeling he's going to either rob me blind or become a potential companion? Stevedore. Well, I'm guessing we're supposed to go through customs, but let's have a quick look around, shall we? Let's see if we can find anything interesting hidden away in the corners, or potentially bypassing customs, because I swear that looks like you can. See, there's a ladder here and everything. Let's go have a look at customs first. Oh. Looks like our good doctor, Phineas Wells, has been wanted all over the world, and whoever this guy is, McCreed. Wanted dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McCreed. McCreed? Cred. There's several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting of arrest. Contact Commandant Zatina if you have any information regarding McCreed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Okay.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I'm bypassing. Sorry, dude. We don't own that ship. You know we don't own that ship. So why the hell would we walk into customs and be like, hey, yo, just docked my ship. Here's my identification. And they'd be like, oh, you're, you don't look like a Captain Hawthorne. Boop. Get in there. Oop. God damn, Pavati just made me crap myself. I'll take the bit. Dropping down in front of the security seems like a really bad call. What is this? Oh my god. It's a skeleton. A plasma cutter? A bolt pistol? Oh, thanks. Take. Ooh, protective clothing with a safety harness. What does that look like? Because I'm a sucker for what things look like. I don't actually care if they're any good. I need to upgrade my armor now I think about it. Nightingale step. Volume of footsteps minus 25. Radius of footstep sounds minus 25. It's like stealthy. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, it doesn't have flappy bits though. I like the flappy bits, but you know what? No, oh, that's. I'm naked. Something's gone horribly wrong. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Why not? I should probably put like Vicar Max in something, but I like the default clothes. I'm sure there'll be better ones, or I can upgrade their defaults. I'm just gonna drop down here and hope nobody notices. Ooh. Here the whole time. Nothing to worry about.
I picked up this weird.
A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. Please tell me that's not where I'm standing right now.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay, so in here, let's just quickly. Let's just make that my active quest. Passage to anywhere? No. In the void? No. Companion quest. The Empty Man. Let's see if we can talk our way. I mean, breaking into the station and then walking into security seems like the dumbest, most brazen thing in the world, but let's go.
You know.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times.
Oh my god.
Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Do you, I don't know, do tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't.
You sure?
Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
I don't know who either of those people are, so, we're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor and I'll owe you one.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Thank you, Lee. Much obliged. Nothing better than talking your way into security. Oh, if only the world weren't like this, eh? I don't particularly fancy stealing anything from security, because that'll probably get me in trouble. What is... like bottle pistols and things? Oh, that's kind of cool. What is that? A plasma rifle. Oh, I want it. No, no, not a thief. Wait, that's just a... There's a back door into security? Oh wait, this is the dock. Okay, that makes sense. Where's this console? Ah, back here. Through the prison cells, that seems a bit strange, but okay.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Eject docking records, data cartridge. Should we have a look at the confiscated goods? Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. A modified pistol, jock, a hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind. They're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Let's have a look at the security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Lydia her salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Undone Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that bored snake. Hang on a minute. My ship's been impounded? Okay. A guy from the back bays roughed up the moon kid. Raving mad. Warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McCreed grows down here. There. Okay, well, let's just level up quick. My persuade skills are about as high as they're going to go. I think I'm going to put a little bit more into leadership, though. And then I'll put a little bit more into... and then maybe a little bit into long guns, because I like long guns. Apply. I've been playing an awful lot of Switch recently, the new Pokemon, so all these buttons are in the wrong place. Bloody games companies having multiple different things. What do I want here? A few more bits. Pack Mule. Pack Mule's a good one. Cheetah? 20%. Wow, faster walk speed. That sounds brilliant. Let's go with that. And Vicar Max wants a chat.
Yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sounds good, let's go. Okay, so what else do we have to do here? I suppose we could talk to the Commandant.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Wow, that's a very interested voice. If somebody starts talking to you like that, they are not interested in what you have to say. I'm interested in that McCreed bounty. How can I find him? We're about to find out if I've been saying this wrong the entire time.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send a Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
My god. Fine, I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head.
McRed's?
Or his
okay.
lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
Makes sense. There's only one E.
I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Skip speed, I like that. What bounties do you have available? Do I need to ask that?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Good thing, I suppose. I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phileas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Makes sense. So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Wow. Whoa, alright, just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
One more thing. What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Well, I'll be on my way. Okay, so we picked up a bounty. Can I use this workbench? Shall I repair all my stuff? Yeah. Yeah. I should probably break down all this random rubbish that I've been walking around with. Yeah, I'll do it at some point. I assume it's through here. I mean, I suppose I should see what mission I'm trying to do here. Oh, I never returned to Lookwood with the module. I may. Oh god, that's gonna be annoying. We'll worry about it at some point. Let's go with who goes there. Or should we do drinking sapphire wine? Wow.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
That's absolutely goddamn amazing. This looks awesome. Hello, Mardet. Drink efficiently. Was it say efficiently or efficiently? Well, we found ourselves the bar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Okay, that just seems like a bad place to be. Can I talk to you?
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
I feel like we need to fix those radiators. What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday.
Ooh.
And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say. And I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could.
She's got a point.
All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be
Which is
precise.
who we're looking for.
She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Well, good luck with that. No, maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Thank you. Nothing right now, thanks. I wasn't going to get caught up in another massive conversation strain. I still haven't quite decided if I'm going to do absolutely everything known to man, or focus mainly on the main story now.
The news packet had
That was the same person. They got different colour hair though. Oh, oh, I want this.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Okay. Oh. What we got? So she has got guns. Deadeye assault rifle. A slow-firing assault rifle designed to cause devastating amounts of damage to its target at long ranges. Most armor damage dealt. That does 53 DPS. 198 DPS, but damage per shot 99, 66. It is an upgrade, but is it better than the rifle I currently have? Because of the upgrades I've already done to it? I don't know. Oh well, she sells upgrades and things, and so if I need those, I know where to go. Waste disposal. Only one door that's open.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Bloody spat. Yeah, where does it go?
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
This stevedore is missing his brain. Did he shoot himself? Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You got to climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Ooh. You scout, look for a loose panel. Lilia says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. Okay, so someone's quarters, they have a hidden section. I will totally forget that is information. Oh, that wasn't very helpful, was it? The medical bay? I suppose we go in here.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
No, but you look amazing.
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on her?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
I mean, I'm pretty good at getting past security. Howdy, friend.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see a Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others.
Bugger.
The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
I see you around?
Take care.
Okay, well, can we sneak in? Oh. Like Dr. Wanda Dorset. Anyone smoking in the medical bay is probably going to be helpful.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
You are? What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service automechanicals. Name's Captain Aneurin. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Wow, this place looks messy. Well, let me just press F5 here. Just in case anything is horribly wrong. We do have the holographic thingy-masquiggy, right? An ID cartridge. You found an ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Well, I should probably make that quest my main quest so I know where the bloody hell I'm going. That would have been funny. It's a companion quest, okay. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you a temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Hi! You didn't...
Sharp.
Thanks.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
That's Jesse.
For the last Ratdodon rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not to don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Well, we can intimidate. Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hello?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do work for the board, I know. Ellie asked me to help, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do that got you into trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Wait. The Lost Hope is in the ship that we're on? Who stole the... Okay, never mind. So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Yes.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yes. Ellie, definitely. Let's get the hell out of here before the shroud runs up. See ya. Aha. Perfect. Well, this seems like a good place to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated, and as always, see you next time.